I read something the other day that is hurting me and helping me at the same time. And it's out of the preface to A Guide to Prayer by Isaac Watts, which I can't recommend fully because I haven't read it all the way through yet because I'm a very slow reader and I need to comprehend what I'm reading. And it's very difficult to do with the Puritans, especially when you have ADHD. Anyway, he's talking about how the work came about. And he says, this was originally a series of lectures that were given to young men who wanted to know how to pray. And I've wanted to publish it for a while, but I haven't because I want to go back and I want to polish it. And I'm sick, and God only knows when I'm going to have the time and the energy to do all of that. So he finally says, I'm at last convinced that it is better for me to do something for God, though it be imperfect, than to be guilty of perpetual delays in hopes of better pleasing myself. He says, I'd rather be obedient, even though what I am presenting doesn't fully meet the criteria of what I think it could be. I'd rather be obedient and submit it to the Lord and submit it to be used than to never ever publish it just because, well, I'm still working on it and I'm still revising it. And I've done this with my books and I've done this in this platform. There are things that I'm called to do and compelled to do and have the desire to do, but I'm looking at it going, I need a better setup. I need a place that I can record and that I can, flip the phone around sideways and I can do fancy edits and I can do this and I need to I need to I need this and I need that before I can do this. And I need to be more concerned with the standard that God puts on me than the standard that I put on myself. I want everything that I do to be absolutely perfect. I'm a machinist, okay? That's what I do to pay my bills, and I operate on the scale of tenth of a thousandth of an inch. Very tight tolerances, very particular. Things have to be within a certain specification and tolerance. And I treat everything that I do that way. And so if it doesn't meet my specification, then I just hide it away and I never do anything with it. The problem is that God uses weakness. And I'm definitely not saying that I want to publish things and present things that are half baked. But what God gives, He gives for the purpose that we can then distribute. Even when He feeds us so that we can go and feed other people. And so I would rather surrender myself and be obedient than to keep pushing things off. So